G'day folks, Steve from Vintage Restorations Australia here. In today's episode we continue with that diff restoration and reassembly. We get it fitted, we fit the shockies, and we also fit the rear hubs to it. We have a bit of a chat about the gearbox options and a quick look at that gearbox to see which way we're going to go. We've also got a new little section where we have a look at a viewer's car. Today we've got a lovely little treat, a 1953 80-inch Series 1. That diff housing has been all painted up and it's ready to go back together.
Alright, so this needs a bit of a clean up, get rid of the old gasket. It's going to go on the end here with a new gasket and some goo all over that.
Yep.
Might as well put that slot to the top of the axle when we bolt it on, so it's nice and easy to see, doesn't make any difference. And this collar here is actually not part of this, it's removable. Taking it off apparently is a bit of a bugger, and the manual is drill holes in it and split it off.
Never-ending cycle, putting on tannic acid. Boom chakalaka. Yes. Seeing your little lady makes me want to get mine in the workshop and get going on it.
So Jordan towards me.
Yep. You'll be squeezed through. Come this way.
Oh, Steve, there's a rubber bumper in the way. Yep. Now a bit more, because it sits nice and square on the, well, on a knob, on the, see the little lump? Yes. I mean, there you go.
Yep.
So, that's the axle U-bolts for it. This one's bigger. It goes here because there's more height than there.
I see. Most two are the same.
And these two are the side. Has a hole to go through. But it's good.
Putting the shockies on, got to clamp it up a little bit with that table clamp thing. What's it called, John?
Sash cramp.
Sash cramp.
No good.
Clamp? Cramp.
Cramp.
Thought you had a speech impediment.
No, I've got a cramp.
Okay. So cramp it up and pop them on.
It's got to be that.
It's not rocket science. Got the rear diff in. Shackles on. Shocky on.
Hubs.
Hubs back on, so that was pretty good going. And up the front, we've got the same. The diff is in, hubs aren't on yet, but the shockies are on.
Get rid of all of that part of the gearbox and just put a dummy shaft and drive your electric motor in off the power takeoff, and then you still get the transfer case high and low range and your four-wheel drive.
That's true.
But you don't have the gearbox, and you've got a 2-speed. You've only got a 2-speed, which would more match the electric motor.
Then we just put a polarity switch on to get reverse. That's a
And the
great
motor
idea.
disappears under the floor, and all of the bell housing area can be filled up with batteries.
Yeah.
Now he's got more thoughts to think about than he probably wants.
No, I actually like that idea.
Well, you get rid of all that drivetrain that you're not.
Well, that's,
Yeah.
that's pretty knackered anyway, isn't it?
We'd have to check the gears, because you'd be pushing the PTO gear rather than taking...
It don't care.
Well, the two sides of the teeth, one of them be polished, the other might not be, depending
It's
upon...
going to be engaged all the time.
Yeah.
What's
You're not
the,
going to use it as a gearbox.
what's the connection coming in that side? Why wouldn't we put the electric motor there then?
Well, you could do that. You could get rid of that and put the electric motor there if you really wanted to. But then you've got to make up adapters and stuff like that for the thing. That's already adapted up with a
Spline shaft.
line shaft.
Yeah, that's
Easy
an
adaptation.
easy adaptation, very easy.
The only thing is you'll need a dummy bearing and section of shaft just to hold it, which would be pretty easy. Anyway, that's another option if you're food for your thought.
No, I like options. Options are good.
Well, if the gearbox is knackered, then it doesn't matter. And not many gearboxes have for the power takeoff.
We've got the car just for the power takeoff. So it was free, but
But he didn't turn it down because it had the
turn
power
it
power
down
takeoff.
takeoff.
because the PTO. I just went, yeah, okay, I'll take
But
it.
it's only got that portion of the PTO. It doesn't have the shaft or the rear.
Yeah, and
Yeah, well, that's the hard part to get is that actual rear gearbox.
I don't know, that might not come apart. It'd be good to take the bell housing off.
Yeah, that would make it easier.
Alright,
3 big bolts,
okay, I can do
maybe 4, with nuts on the inside here.
Alright,
So this is what we've found. There's a whole lot of wear here. That should be a nice smooth shaft. These teeth should be that size all the way along.
I need to go to the dentist.
So that's bad.
it's ugly, isn't it? Do we really need the gearbox?
No.
It's a lot of extra weight too.
So I guess shortly we've got to make a decision around which firewall we're going to use. We've got 2 here from the 2 vehicles that we started with. We maybe, I don't know, maybe end up hybridising 2 together to get one good one. But that'll be coming up soonish. So here we're going to insert a new little section where we have a look at a viewer's car each video. Today we've got a lovely little treat, a 1953 80-inch Series 1.
I bought it at an auction probably 8 or 9 months ago. Through the brakes, obviously, and a few other. I had a lot of the parts because I had a 51 that I was going to put them all on, but this came up and I ended up everything off the 51 that I bought. Virtually was everything this one needed. So I've since fitted the winch on the front, and I've got that PTO thing I'm starting to build up for the back. Got the PTO takeoff in the back of it at the moment. I've just got to put it on and a drive shaft through, and the PTO will be in operation. That's just a Ferguson PTO takeoff.
John, you've got to look at the PTO on the back.
I reckon Land Rover should have done that. That's,
Land Rover did have a belt drive option.
yeah, I know, but
Mid mount, wasn't it?
but it had a gearbox that went on here.
Yeah, you can't use your tow bar.
Yeah.
Did you get that from Graham?
No, I got that from Kenlo Chip.
I gave Graham one. I got it auctioned for $5, and he said, "Oh, it's a machinery one, but someone will use it."
Yeah. So yes, it's sat in a shed up at Ben Boole and sort of out of Dalgety for 5 years after the guy that owned it passed away, and the estate was in dispute.
Is it the original motor to the car?
Yeah, I do believe so. The only problem is the gearbox isn't.
Yeah.
It's actually out of a 51, which is a more rare box.
Is it going to start? Startup video. Beautiful.
Fasten the seatbelt and away we go.
See ya.
Yeah.
That's it for today, folks. Hope you got something out of that. Next week we'll be pressing on with finishing up that front diff, getting the swivel joints on and that kind of stuff, the front hubs, a bit of steering and those kind of bits. Hopefully get a set of wheels on it and we'll have a rolling chassis, which would be great. We'll also start having a look at those two bulkheads that we've got there and stripping those down, doing repairs that we need to do and working out which of those two we're going to use. As I said, we'll probably combine those and do one good bulkhead out of the two bad ones. If you've got any questions or queries, or you just want to say g'day, shoot us a comment down the bottom there. If you'd like us to feature your little car, I'll put my email address in down below. Shoot me some pictures and a little story about your car and we'd be happy to feature it on the channel. Till next week or whenever we see you again, take care of yourselves, folks.